So in order for us to create this database called customer, we can do as follows. We can do it through IntelliJ. So here, open up this tab, and then in here, so within basically Amigos Code localhost, we can say new, and then database, and we can say customer. And you can see that this is the command, create database. Then you can define the owner. So you can say that the owner of this will be Amigos Code, but this is not needed for now, right? So let's just create a database without an owner. There we go. So we need to delete this. And basically this is the command that is actually running behind the scenes. If I say okay, you can see that now we do have a database called customer. Now, if I restart the application, you can see that this time no error. So everything works. Now, let me close this for a second. And in here, I'm going to basically delete customer. So I'm going to right click and then drop. So drop database customer. Okay. And it's taking a while. And basically it can't delete because there are connections to it. So our application is connected to it at the moment. So stop and then do it again. Drop. Okay. And this time it's gone. The other way that you can do this is if you open up the terminal, and just to make sure that if I try to start the application, you can see that we get an error in here. Have a look. So the same error that I've showed you before. Database does not exist, customer. So let's basically go to our terminal. And here, remember, if we want to connect to our container, you just say exec. So basically docker exec -it postgres bash. And in here, we can say psql-u Amigos Code. There we go. If I say \l, we can see all the databases. And let me put this smaller. There we go. And you can see that we have only Amigos Code, Postgres, Template 0, and Template 1. So these are by default. Now let's create the database. So the same command. So create database customer, and then end this with semicolon. Enter, and you can see that this works. And if I basically show the databases again, \l, you can see that we have customer in here. Now let's try and start the application again. So restart and check this out. So this time everything works and we are connected. And you can see that basically we've got Hikari data source. So this is the data source that Spring Boot is using to obtain the connections. And yeah, this is pretty much it. So we've done it. Cool. So now that we are done in here, and in fact, what you can do is you can change the connection details here. So let's go to properties and here database. So this is no longer Amigos Code, but we can change it to customer and then apply and then say yes for all. Okay. And this now, if I reload, there we go. So this now is customer. And in fact, let's just delete this because I want to show you from scratch if you forgot. So if I remove this connection and then add a new data source. So basically we're doing the same thing as we've done with our Spring Boot application, but this time it's because Postgres is because this GUI client, it's an application that wants to connect to the database. So the port is 5332, localhost, user Amigos Code. The password is password, and the database this time is customer. There we go. And if I apply, test the connection, and whoops, I said customer. So this should be customer with one O. Test the connection again, successful, apply, okay, and there we go. We are inside. Now you can see that we have this console right here, which we can basically type some commands, but more on it later. This is all for now. If you have any issues getting this far, please do let me know. Otherwise, catch me on the next one.